Monday morning, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. I hope this reading finds you well in an attitude of gratitude and a place of love and compassion for yourself and others, and so very happy. This is your fairy messages of love for today, June the 20th, 2022. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, hitting the notification button. It means a lot to me. It means very much to me because with your help, it helps this channel grow. So let's see what our fairy messages are today from our little fae friends, our fae brothers and sisters, our fae families. So the first card we have is travel. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. So for some of you, this is a physical travel from one place to another, one state to another, one town or parish or county or one country to another. For some of you, this travel, this journey is a spiritual one, a mental one, an emotional one, getting out of your way, allowing things to be, um, following the guidance of Source and Spirit, and releasing what no longer serves its purpose on this journey. Debt paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifting from you and your life. So this talks about, I want to talk about getting out of your own way. I want to talk about releasing what no longer serves you. I want to talk about paying off karmic debts. I've read, not have done a lot of research, but I read about getting in contractual agreements in past lives that happen to affect our current life. And when we are on this journey of finding our true selves and getting out of our own way and enjoying life and being free to stand in our own power and expressing our individuality and creativity, I kind of feel like we put ourselves in a position to delete those contracts, whether we did them knowingly or not, or if we did them to gain, or if we did them against our will. So I think that this journey that you're on will help you understand a little bit about those contracts, and will help you release and help you remove, delete, transmute these old debts, contracts. This could be also you traveling for work and making the money that, physically traveling for work and making the money that you need to pay off what needs to be paid off in your physical life here on this plane. Oh, Lord have mercy. We do not need all of that chaotic, scattered energy. We need to focus, and we need to take our time. Baby steps. Flower power. How cute. Spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. So I'm going with go outside, spend a little time out in nature, spend a little time in the garden, perhaps planting some flowers, your favorite types of flowers. Mine are jasmine, lavender, and carnations. So spending some time outside, out in nature, around flowers, getting yourself straight. When all those cards came out, I talked about no chaos, no chaos, no chaos. So no chaotic energy. So perhaps being out in nature is your way of releasing any kind of chaotic energy or negative energy. Be yourself. The situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. So as you're going on this journey and doing what it is that you have to do to pay off debts, or maybe for a job interview, being yourself is very important. Perhaps if this is for a job interview, going in, before going in, spending some time outside around flowers in nature, and just being your true authentic self and not wearing a mask to please or appease anyone. And we have hidden depths. Something, you know what? These two cards came out yesterday, so I don't feel like I shuffled the deck enough. So I'm going to put those back in and then shuffle the deck again. And if they come out, then they are meant to be in this reading. But those exact two were from the general reading we did yesterday. So we have wisdom, we have motivation, and new beginnings. One more card, please. And we have celebration. Look at that. So this is what I want to do. I want to be motivated when I travel. I want to celebrate the paying off the debts. I want to use the wisdom within, and I want to use the new beginning here. So motivation. What do we have? It's I don't have my glasses on, so bear with me. It says, when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about, they say, get busy and do it. So if you've been thinking about traveling, paying off old debts, being out in nature, getting back into your power by being yourself, then you're being guided to do just that. You're being motivated to do it. You have a lot of this beautiful energy around you. I mean, look, we have celebration, wisdom, new beginnings. The celebration, get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. And I think that when you get into this time of being able to pay off, if it's karmic debts or financial debts or that past life contractual debts or whatever, there'll be this sense of freedom, and you'll be able to just, I feel like you'll be able to just go out and truly um, conquer the world. But first, we're celebrating and conquer the world and really stand in your power and know exactly who you are, right? And I think that, be it a spiritual journey or a physical one, that you are able to, um, I think that you see at the light at the end of the tunnel, there is hope. And I think that you've just come into that realization, and now you're motivated to get going. The wisdom fairy tells you, have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. So if you find this a little bit challenging at the beginning, you're being called to go out in nature, to connect with the trees and the flowers and just what nature is. And if that means going to the ocean, if that's your way, or if it means going to a lake, if that's your way, going to the mountains, rock climbing, hiking, just getting out there in nature. It doesn't necessarily have to be around flowers. Just go and be at ease and allow everything to float away and step into this energy of moving forward and doing what you have to do to get to these new beginnings. The fairy godmother heralds this joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your idea as you would a baby. So if this new idea is you traveling spiritually or physically to pay off physical debts, karmic debts, to pay off whatever debts it is that you have accumulated or acquired throughout this life or a past one, you're being guided to use the wisdom within. And when you are able to wash this slate clean, you then come into a time of standing in your own power and being yourself and taking those wonderful, beautiful ideas that you have, that you've been holding back from the world, that you have been not allowing yourself to express or to move forward on, and start anew and nurture it and nurture yourself and nurture everything that you have created around you. And I pulled a Ask and It Is Given card, and the card is, since every request is granted, I feel no competition. Each point of view matters. Every request is granted. There's no need. There's no end. Why do I keep saying need? There's no end to the universal resources that fulfill these requests. And there is no end to the answer to the never-ending stream of questions. And for that reason, there is no competition. So I think what Esther and Abraham and Jerry are saying here is that this universe is forever, right? There doesn't seem to be an end to the magnitude of this universe that we live in. So when you are in a place of manifestation and you feel, or if you're in a place of wanting and desiring something, and you feel that things are a competition, what you're saying is that you don't believe that this universe is as massive as it is, and you don't believe that every person's wish and desire has the potential to come true when they elevate their vibration to understanding the way that this universe works, that source works, that spirit works. We were not placed here to compete against others. We were not placed here to feel hurt or pain. We were not placed here to struggle. We were placed here to be happy, to be ourselves, to enjoy life, to celebrate. We were placed here to find our true selves and mold that into this spirit having this human experience of happiness and joy and faith and gratitude and love and compassion and empathy and success and celebration and new beginnings, and tap into this beautiful spiritual wisdom that we all have the potential to tap into. And we don't have to compete with anyone for that, because it's all within ourselves. And when we compete with others, we cut ourselves off at the knees. We cut ourselves off at the knees, because if we don't win that competition, or if we don't get that job, or if we don't get that lover, or if we don't get that whatever it is that we're expressing that we want, we then feel failure. And failure is such a low vibration. And then we put, then we put limitations on ourselves, and then it becomes a vicious cycle. So know that everything you want, need, and desire is granted. You just have to raise your vibration to the level of accepting and receiving without any underlying low-level vibration of unworthiness, undeserving, competition, fear, pain, hurt, loss, failure. So think about that. Let me know how this resonates with you. Leave something in the comments. Leave how you feel about it, what you think about it. Do you have a different perspective on it? Leave that in the comments. I'd be greatly appreciated if you did. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this for you today. It means a lot. Until next time.